All right, grown black folks talk. Escape velocity. Quick hits because I want you to listen to it again if you don't understand it, wrap your mind around it, ask questions, and apply it. Get to moving. The new year is coming. Get to moving. Here's the next one. Number 3. Do not be pro this or pro that. Be pro results. And I will qualify that a little bit later, but let's get this out of the way first. If you are a black person and you are anywhere under 50 years of age and you are involved with social media, there's all kind of who shot John about who's pro male and who's pro female, who's pro black and who's not, and who's pro integration and who's pro assimilation and who's pro reparations. Okay, be pro results. Where do you want to escape to, and who's getting the best results there? Study them and do the best practices of those who are doing that. Be pro results. You can feel about your fellow black people. You can feel about black men. You can feel about black women any way you want. It absolutely does nothing to change your position, but make you feel a certain way. You can die in your feelings and never escape. A lot of people out there slowly doing that. You can end up in the permanent underclass in your feelings. You can be pro this and pro that all day long and never change your situation. But if you want escape velocity, you have to be pro results. Caveat, because I said I will qualify it. The title says good and holy results. Does that mean you have to be a Christian? No, we talk about temporal, natural things. No, you do not in order to get natural results. But some people get good outcomes from a situation of material resources, but they got it in a bad way. And without going into massive detail here, just understand if you, I'm gonna just put this down to you this way. If you start poor, and particularly if you start black, you do not have the societal capital that a particular slave owner by the name of Thomas Jefferson can have to have his name revered for 200, 50 years before, Sally Hemings and her descendants side of the story started coming out loud and proud. You don't have the resources to be George Washington and have everybody talk about you being the father of the country, to be the general, the statesman, the president, and it be 200 years or more before people start taking your name off stuff because you were also a slave owner so cruel that you ripped out a slave's teeth to have a set of false teeth. You do not, as a black person, have the social capital to be able to go out here getting good material results in a stupid way. And I know some of you are going to say, well, some of these rappers and drug dealers did that. Some do, and a lot don't. You don't have to do that. You may have to go by humbler path. I talked about the importance of being able to do the ordinary in a faithful way, day after day after day after day after day after day on Sunday. Be pro good and holy results that do not take advantage of other people is actually the full line of that title, because YouTube wouldn't let me get all that up there. This may lead you to paying attention to people that you would not ordinarily pay attention to, but make sure that the way they got their results is a good and moral way. Race does not matter. Folks calling me at midnight ain't about to happen. Race does not matter. Appearance does not matter. What matters is results. One last thought. As African Americans, we as a community have results that are putting us behind a lot of other groups of people. So there are certain things that you may have to go learn from other groups of people. You may have to be humble enough to do that. I know we don't want to always hear that because we're very pro-black, we're pro-all people. Fine. But if you want to escape velocity, you got to look at the best practice for people who are getting the best results. So you may have to open yourself to learning some things from some other groups of people. Be open to learning from who you need to learn from, but check their receipts. Check their receipts. Do that no matter what color they are. But be open to learning and growing from people that are not like you, who have better results than your community. I know people, well, they had slaves. Nah, nobody living today has slaves. Learn the skills that they offer. Learn what they have to teach you on that amount. Learn the skills that they have to teach that have absolutely nothing to do with whether their great grandfather owned slaves. Skills are skills. And not everybody that has things to teach you was involved with that. You can learn from Asians and Latinos and Native Americans too. Just a thought. All right, enough. Pro results. You can be pro black, pro white, pro male, pro female, do all that you want to do. But if you want to escape from your situation and make it better, learn how to be pro results and learn the best practices of those who are getting those results in a good and wholesome, holy way. All right, we're done. We'll be back next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.